The fox and the cat walked side by side through the morning woods. The air smelled of pine and damp moss, crunch of fallen leaves under their paws, thin sunlight slanting through the canopy overhead. They had walked these paths together for years. Neither could remember a time when they were not friends. Then the topic turned to cleverness. One question hung between them, sharp enough to split the air. Which of them was smarter? Neither would back down. The fox flicked his tail and puffed out his chest. He boasted, "I know far more tricks than you. I can jump through small gaps between tree branches. I can dance around hunting traps without triggering them. I can stand on my hind legs to mimic human movements. I can even swing from low vines by one paw." The cat listened quietly, waiting for her turn to speak. She only knew one useful trick: climbing trees. When she opened her mouth to answer, the fox cut her off mid-sentence. He laughed and called her trick boring and simple, useless compared to his wide collection. He drew in a breath, ready to list even more tricks to prove his point. A sharp crack split the air before he could speak. A gunshot. Seconds later, the baying of hunting dogs cut through the trees, growing louder with every heartbeat. The cat didn't waste a breath on argument. She turned, darted straight for the thick oak 10 feet away, sank her claws into the bark, and pulled herself to the highest hidden branch in 3 quick, silent moves. She folded herself into the leaves, held still, and watched the fox below. The fox froze. Then he threw every trick he had at the danger. First, he tried to sneak through the thick underbrush, but a dry twig snapped under his front paw. The baying grew louder. He scrambled for the hollow, gnarled trunk of an old maple, but his body was too wide to squeeze all the way in. The dogs crashed through the brush just feet away. He threw himself on the path, mouth open, and tried to play dead. The lead dog burst through the undergrowth, sniffed him once, and barked loud enough to shake the leaves. The fox jumped up and ran, weaving back and forth to throw the hounds off his trail. He circled back, jumped a fallen log, ducked under a low branch, but the hunters followed the noise and closed the circle around him fast. The lead hunter grabbed the fox by the scruff of his neck, lifted him off the ground, and carried him away. The cat stayed hidden in the branches until the sound of men and dogs faded completely.